So, a letter has been written by Rani Kapur to, in fact, United authorities in order to see deeper flows as far as the mysterious death of Sunjay Kapur is concerned. She raised various questions as far as Sunjay Kapoor's death is concerned. She questioned the mysterious circumstances in which Sunjay Kapur was, said to be dead. Not only that, it is also very clear because developments have told Indian news agent very clearly that apart from the UK authorities, visa request might be placed before. In fact, the United States authorities as well, since Mr. Kapoor was in fact a US national. And another source who would be the development also told in a news agent that, US authorities have already kicked in as far as this case is concerned, and they might be looking into certain documents and are completely monitoring, in fact, the kind of developments as far as Sunjay Kapoor's death is concerned. So all of this is happening in the backdrop of the mysterious death of Mr. Sunjay Kapoor in the United Kingdom. Remember that he was a US national and hence a first might be placed before, in fact, the US authorities as well. Various questions remain unanswered is what Rani Kapur has repeatedly said, not only before, in fact, media, but also in her letter, in fact, to the Sona Comstar's board meeting, wherein she had sought, in fact, some of that particular board meeting, however, she was not supported to, and now finally, in fact,
Okay. Ananya, there's a problem with your audio link. We'll try and fix that link for our viewers, but here's what has happened. Sona Comstar is the company that was held by Sunjay Kapoor. Right now, his wife, Priya Kapoor, has been appointed as a non-executive director of the company, and that is what the objection was of Rani Kapur, the mother of Sunjay Kapoor. She has raised an objection, and now she's crying foul over the death of his son and sought an inquiry by not just UK authorities but also US authorities, since her son was a US citizen. This is late Sunjay Kapoor's company, Sona Comstar, which has now found itself in the middle of this brewing family feud ever since his death in June this year. The tensions have escalated just this Friday as the deceased chairman's mother, Rani Kapur, has raised objections about the company's annual general meeting being held on the day. And she, in fact, is also not very happy with the appointment of Sunjay Kapoor's wife, Priya Sachdev Kapoor, as a non-executive director of the company. We do understand that this entire family feud has its root in June, when Sanjay passed away at the age of 53 due to a cardiac arrest allegedly while playing polo. On the 23rd of June, the company, in fact, appointed Jeffrey Mark Overy as a new chairperson of its board of directors and Priya Sachdev Kapoor as an additional director in the capacity of non-executive director. And ever since, the mother of Sunjay Kapoor has been crying foul. My colleague Ananya is back with us. Yes, Ananya.
Well, yes, in fact, what we are telling our viewers was that sources have told CNN News 18 very clearly that a letter and a formal criminal complaint, in fact, has been filed before, in fact, the UK authorities seeking a deeper investigation as far as the mysterious death of Sunjay Kapoor is concerned. Rani Kapur, the mother of Sunjay Kapoor and former chairperson of Sona Comstar and the Sona group of companies, has written, in fact, to the authorities in the United Kingdom seeking a deeper criminal investigation as far as Mr. Kapoor's death is concerned. She's raised various questions in the way Mr. Sunjay Kapoor's death remains to be under mysterious circumstances. A similar request might be sent, in fact, to the US authorities. However, people who are privy to these developments have also told CNN News 18 that there is a likelihood that the US authorities might also kick in. A similar request might be sent to the US authorities as well. And already they have been monitoring, in fact, the investigation as far as Sunjay Kapoor's death is concerned. So whether there would be something deeper that could emerge out as far as this request from Rani Kapur is concerned, and how far, if at all, the UK authorities take this request as a positive one, where till what would be unearthed is something that would be very, very crucial and interesting.
Is the timing of holding of the annual general meeting is what the bone of contention really is, and which is why this complaint has been raised by the mother in this case, Ananya? What are we learning about the AGM that happened?
Well, as far as the annual general meeting of Sona Comstar was concerned, we saw how she had actually written, in fact, to the board of directors and the shareholders of Sona Comstars to defer that particular board meeting. However, the same request was actually denied by the board of directors of Sona Comstar. Rani Kapur, in her letter that was written, in fact, in order to defer the proceedings, had very categorically mentioned that Sunjay Kapur did not die a natural death. He died in mysterious circumstances, and she is finding answers to all of that while she is also being suppressed. Her bank accounts are being suppressed, and not only that, she has also been asked to sign documents even without giving a proper time to read them. However, all these allegations were dubbed in that particular annual general meeting that was held by Sona Comstar, clearly saying that there was no pressure on Rani Kapur, but this family feud is emerging out. This whole sequence of events from the mysterious death of Mr. Sunjay Kapur to the family feud emerging out at Sona Comstar is something that might result into some new revelations in the near future.
Right. Thank you so much for that, Ananya. Keep an eye on that story there, but